September 2023. The project is turning this chipboard wall and ceiling tool room into a professionally soundproof and blackout home theatre. First thing we need to do is seal the concrete floor with an epoxy coating as a vapour and moisture barrier. Next, I put a first layer of 13mm acoustic jibboard on the ceiling. At 50 kgs, each sheet requires a jibboard lifting device to get it in place. Once the first layer is done, I add a second layer. The aim is to make the second layer decoupled from the first so that sound waves don't have anything to travel through between upstairs and down. I use 20mm blocks screwed through the first jib layer and into the ceiling joists. The blocks are padded with a rubber gasket to further decouple the two layers of jibboard. The blocks are screwed into the points where I'll screw in the second layer of jibboard using long screws to get through the blocks and all the way into the joists in the ceiling. The special insulation between the jib layers is acoustically rated. As well as blocking sound, the insulation also ensures there is no free airspace between layers, which would have the negative effect of amplifying sound that passed through the gap. I've also used different numbers of blocks with each panel to create a stepped surface on the final ceiling. I'll be adding studio acoustic foam panels, so you won't see the stepping of the ceiling, but it adds to breaking down the opportunity for sound to navigate in or out of the room. I also needed to fix the downlights, which are on a dimmer, into the second layer of jib. When all the last bits of jib are placed and all gaps plastered over, we can now see what a screen and sound system are going to look like in the room. You can also see I had to use heavy-duty rubber to isolate the large steel girder in the centre of the ceiling, as this would be like an amplifier for every noise in the room. The walls will be covered entirely with special acoustic-rated drapes, which will help with blackout as well as further soundproofing. For the epoxy-coated concrete floor, I'm stitching and gluing black shaggy mats into a carpet that will be sound absorbent as well as cosy and excellent for blackout. The projector is quite loud, so I gave it a jibboard housing to baffle the noise. The final remaining task is to fix acoustic foam panels to the ceiling and door. This doesn't soundproof, it's for breaking up sound that hits it, so there is no echo. Naturally, it also completes the blackout perfectly. So square by square, I fixed 300 separate panels to the ceiling. Finally, the project is complete. It's time for the popcorn, the lights, and for the movie to start.